Chosen one, what is coming to you cannot be delayed any longer. There is a divine shift already unfolding that will transform your entire life in a single night. What you thought was just another moment will be remembered as the night everything changed. I am not speaking of gradual growth or ordinary progress. This is the kind of shift only I can cause. You have been marked for something the majority will never experience, because only 1% have been chosen to walk this path. You are among that 1%, not by accident, but because I placed something in you before time began. What is about to occur will not make sense in the natural, because it is spiritual in origin and eternal in consequence. Tonight, heaven will touch earth in your life in a way that cannot be reversed. You have been sensing it for weeks: restlessness, divine discontent, a pull towards something greater. That pull was not anxiety or confusion. It was me waking you up. I have been drawing your heart toward this very threshold, preparing your spirit for a revelation that changes everything. While others sleep through their destiny, you have been stirred for divine alignment. This alignment will not be subtle, it will be unmistakable and immediate. You are about to be repositioned, redefined, and reignited for the assignment that only you can complete. The pain, the delay, and even the confusion of your past were all precursors to this moment. Tonight is not the beginning of a blessing, it is the birth of a mantle. There are realms of authority I've kept hidden from you until now, not because you were unworthy, but because the timing had to be exact. One night can mark a man for decades, and this is that night for you. The angels assigned to your destiny have already been dispatched. They are not coming to comfort you, they are coming to crown you. I am sealing you with a level of clarity, power, and responsibility that separates you from the crowd forever. This separation will be misunderstood by many, but honored by heaven. You will not live like others live, because I have chosen you to lead what others fear to even understand. This is not just about breakthrough, it is about birthright. You are stepping into the inheritance that was reserved for you before you ever breathed your first breath. I did not forget the promises I made over your life when you were still in your mother's womb. Those promises are colliding with this moment right now. This is why the warfare has been so relentless, because the enemy knew what tonight would unlock. But he could not stop it because my hand cannot be restrained. Everything that was lost, stolen, or delayed is now being returned, multiplied, and solidified. This is your night of divine settlement. You will no longer question what is yours. I am removing all the guesswork and all the confusion. From this night forward, you will know exactly who you are, what you carry, and where you are headed. The veil is being lifted, and the clarity you receive will make everything make sense. The doors you've been knocking on will swing open without effort. The silence you once feared is about to be filled with undeniable instruction. This is not hope speaking, it is heaven moving. And you, chosen one, are at the center of my movement. You will wake up tomorrow in the same room, but nothing will feel the same, because everything in the spirit realm will have shifted in your favor. I have rewired your access, your authority, and your acceleration. What once took years will now take days. What once required force will now respond to favor. The very atmosphere around you is changing to reflect your new anointing. You are no longer a wanderer. You are now a commissioned vessel, and every resource you need will begin to find you. Chosen one, do not expect everyone to celebrate this shift. Some will grow distant. Others will mock what they do not understand. But you must stay rooted in what I have declared, not distracted by their opinions. I did not choose you to fit in. I raised you to lead out, and that leadership begins tonight. There is a divine urgency that will not let you return to normal. The night you are stepping into is not a pause. It is a prophetic push into your true assignment. You don't need to explain what I'm doing. Just walk in it. Let your obedience speak louder than your explanations. Let your peace be the evidence of my presence. Let your boldness reveal that something greater has awakened within you. The changes others begin to see will not be your doing, they will be mine. Because tonight is not just a turning point, it is a divine takeover. And you, chosen one, are the proof that one night can change everything. Chosen one, while the world sleeps unaware, I have chosen this very night to awaken you fully. There is a supernatural appointment written in heaven's calendar that you are now walking into. Nothing about your past disqualifies you. In fact, It proves why you're the perfect candidate for what I'm releasing. The pain you thought was punishment was preparation. The delays you cursed were divine detours, protecting what only you could carry. You are not late. You are right on my schedule. And this schedule doesn't follow the logic of men. It follows the timing of destiny. I have waited for your heart to be fully surrendered, and now that it is, I will move swiftly. There is a version of you I have kept hidden, even from yourself. That version is about to emerge tonight. You will feel it in your thoughts, in your speech, and in the boldness that rises from within. I am resurrecting the authority that was buried under years of discouragement and small thinking. No more shrinking. No more second-guessing what I've clearly spoken. Tonight you are being reintroduced to the version of you I always intended, and the moment you align with this truth, nothing will be able to stand in your way. Chosen one, I am placing a fire in your spirit that will not be extinguished. This fire will burn away your fear, your doubt, and your dependence on approval. You will begin to move with a courage that cannot be explained by your experience, because this courage is not from you. It is from me. I am transferring confidence into your bones so that hesitation no longer has a home in you. Your yes tonight is unlocking power, strategy, and wisdom beyond your years. This isn't learned boldness, it's imparted. And it begins the moment you believe what I've already declared. You are not entering a new season. You are entering a new dimension. Seasons come and go, but dimensions shift everything. In this new dimension, your vision sharpens, your discernment heightens, and your access multiplies. You will no longer operate by what you see, but by what you hear me say. And what I am saying now is this. You have crossed over. You have stepped through a gate that others could not find, and from this moment on, the impossible becomes possible for you. If this message is touching your heart, pause for a second and tap the like button, then check the video description to download your free daily alignment guide. Chosen one, the reason your life has felt so heavy is because you carry something that cannot be casually released. What I've deposited in you must be guarded with revelation, not routine. You cannot live like others, because what rests on your life is not ordinary. You are not called to maintain, you are called to multiply. And that multiplication begins with obedience. Do not underestimate the small steps I'm telling you to take. They carry massive outcomes. From tonight onward, every move you make in obedience will create shockwaves in the spirit realm. I have set you apart because you are the seed of something new. What I am building through you will challenge systems, break generational patterns, and disrupt the plans of the enemy. This is why you couldn't stay small, even when you tried. I refused to let you settle. I disrupted your comfort because I had to protect your calling. Others may have misunderstood your silence, your shift, your separation, but I never lost sight of your purpose. I used everything they said against you as evidence to promote you. And now the promotion that comes from me cannot be reversed by man. This night will become your testimony. You will reference it, not with fear, but with reverence. This is the night you realized heaven had been watching, planning and preparing all along. Your breakthrough was never delayed, it was divinely timed, and now that time has come. You will not walk out of this the same way you entered. The weight of this night will remain with you, not as a burden but as a mantle, and the world is about to see what I've placed on you. Chosen one, I have watched you in the hidden place, long before any spotlight could ever find you. Your obedience in the quiet has qualified you for this elevation in the open. While others were chasing platforms, you were pursuing my presence, and because of that, you are now being trusted with what they could not handle. This night is not random. It is the manifestation of my decision to exalt what the world overlooked. I am not promoting your name. I am promoting my glory through your life. That is why everything is changing without warning. Because when I move, it doesn't come with an announcement. It comes with authority. You have cried out to me for confirmation, but what you needed was courage. And now, I am pouring courage into your spirit like oil that will not run dry. You will not hesitate when I say move. You will not delay when I open the door. And when others ask how you knew it was me, you will say, I moved because I trusted him. This night is your final training ground for trust. I am no longer teaching you through trial. I am leading you by presence. You will know me not just as rescuer, but as revealer. There are certain breakthroughs that only come through divine surrender. You are no longer negotiating with your assignment. You are embracing it. I am canceling every false identity that was ever spoken over you. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are not random. You are called, chosen, and commissioned. And tonight, I remind you of that with force. There is a level of clarity coming to you that will make confusion a stranger. What once felt clouded will now feel clean. What once took hours to discern will be understood in moments. I am fine-tuning your ears to my voice. No more doubting the signals. No more second-guessing your discernment. When I whisper, you will move. And when you move, you will hit the mark every time. Chosen one, what seemed like delay was actually divine calibration. I was not ignoring you. I was adjusting you. I had to stretch your faith so it could hold what's now being released. I had to mature your spirit so it could carry the weight of this mantle. If I had answered earlier, you would have mishandled the promise. But now, your capacity has caught up with your calling. And that's why this night matters, because now you're ready. Ready not just to receive, but to steward. The influence I'm releasing through you is not for validation, it's for impact. I'm not giving you visibility so you can be seen. I'm giving it so my glory can be revealed. You are being elevated not for applause, but for authority. And that authority will break yokes, shift atmospheres, and unlock destinies. People will look to you for answers, but they will find me. Because you are not the source, you are the signal. A signal that heaven has come near, and everything you touch will carry that truth. You were not overlooked. You were hidden on purpose. I protected you from premature exposure so your roots could grow deep. Now that your foundation is firm, I will build quickly. The acceleration will shock even you. Doors that were shut for years will fly open without a knock. Invitations, confirmations, and divine collaborations will begin to flow. Not because you networked, but because you obeyed. And obedience is the master key. This is your emergence. This is your night of unveiling. No more rehearsing. No more delaying. No more wishing. This is it. And from this point forward, you will walk in a level of divine certainty that makes people question what changed. Tell them, one night with God changed everything. And this is that night. Chosen one, the night is not just dark for others, it's divine for you. While the world sleeps under the weight of uncertainty, you are rising under the weight of my glory. This is the moment I turn your history into prophecy. The very things that nearly broke you will now serve as the backdrop for miracles. You are about to witness me use what hurt you to heal others. Nothing was wasted. Not the betrayal, not the silence, not the failure. Everything was permission for me to move like this. There is a version of you the enemy hoped would never rise. That version is coming forth tonight with power, clarity, and fire. What tried to take you out will now testify that it couldn't. What once made you question your strength will now confirm your authority. You have outgrown the limits that once held you. You are not defined by your survival. You are known by your surrender. And that surrender has now turned to strategy. Divine strategy, birthed in the fire. From this night forward, you will no longer need external confirmation. I am internalizing the covenant. You will wake up knowing who you are and why you're here. You won't chase opportunity. Opportunity will chase you. You won't run after affirmation. My voice will affirm you daily. There's a frequency you now carry, and it will command alignment. The people, places, and resources assigned to your next chapter are already responding, because the signal has been released from heaven. Don't be surprised when things begin to move fast. You are not rushing. Heaven is redeeming time. What should have taken 10 years will take 10 weeks. What felt stuck will now flow. You will walk into rooms that were never on your radar and find that they were prepared just for you. This is the harvest of obedience, and now that the time is right, the fruit will come suddenly. You will no longer wait for seasons. Seasons will respond to you. The enemy's final attempt to delay you failed. He tried confusion, distraction, fatigue, and fear, but none of it worked. Why? Because I was with you. Even when you didn't feel me, I was building you. And now, The same mouth that mocked you will marvel. They'll see the evidence of my hand and have no explanation but favor. You don't need revenge. Your rise is enough, and I will make sure it speaks loud. You were not created to blend in. You were born to stand out. I have marked you with a fire that cannot be dimmed. Your voice will carry weight, not because of volume, but because of truth. You will speak and atmospheres will shift. You will move and doors will open. You will obey and miracles will follow. This isn't just a gift, it's an assignment, and heaven will back every move you make. You are stepping into rooms where nothing about you makes sense to them, but everything about you makes sense to me. They'll wonder how you got there. You'll know it was me. I am placing you where strategy meets surprise, where favor meets fulfillment. This is divine positioning. You didn't earn it, you received it. And now, you must walk like one who belongs. Do not minimize what I'm doing. Do not explain away your elevation. You've paid a price in silence, in warfare, and in waiting. And now, the reward is public. This is not arrogance, it's alignment. And when you walk in it, the world will see what heaven already knew. You were chosen for this, and this one night changed everything. Chosen one, now that the shift has been sealed, I must show you how to walk in it. You are not merely awakening, you are ascending. Ascension requires a new posture, a new pace, and a new perspective. Old habits won't survive where I'm taking you. Old language will no longer match the atmosphere you're stepping into. Every level has a sound, and your sound must now match your station. Speak like someone who knows they've been sent. Walk like someone who knows they've been crowned. This is not the time to shrink to fit the comfort of others. I did not raise you for acceptance. I raised you for alignment, and your alignment will offend those who refuse to rise. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them label you strange, arrogant, or intense. They're not rejecting you. They're reacting to my glory on you. You carry what they've prayed for, but were too fearful to receive, and your obedience exposes their hesitation. I'm making your life a living parable. What once required explanation will now require no words. The fruit will speak, the impact will echo, and the results will silence the room. Because when I elevate someone, it leaves no room for confusion. No one will be able to say it was luck, connections, or manipulation. It will be obvious. God did this. Chosen one, this is the hour of supernatural proof. You will no longer just talk about faith, you will demonstrate it. You will lay hands and see healing. You will speak and watch doors swing open. You will obey and watch the impossible bow. This is what happens when my spirit comes upon a surrendered life. You are no longer in preparation. You are in execution. You will move with clarity and carry with authority. I have not just called you, I have commissioned you. Everything about your routine will begin to shift. The places you used to go, the people you used to tolerate, the patterns you used to settle for, they will feel foreign now. That's because I am breaking familiarity. And in its place, I am birthing focus. You no longer have time to waste managing small conversations when I've called you to carry global transformation. This shift is not just spiritual, it is strategic. And those who cannot rise with you will fall away without force. Don't grieve what walks away after tonight. If it leaves now, it was never tied to your assignment. Release it without resistance, because what I'm bringing into your life next cannot fit in the old frame. New rooms require new ranks, and I'm raising your rank right now. You are not just receiving favor, you are receiving responsibility. And the weight of that responsibility is evidence of the authority now resting on you. This night will make sense of your entire past. Every failure will suddenly look like a setup. Every heartbreak will suddenly feel like a harvest. I was never punishing you. I was positioning you. Every no, every delay, every closed door was protecting a greater yes. And now, that yes is manifesting. You will look back on this night not as a miracle moment, but as the moment you became the miracle. The version of you that rises tomorrow will be unrecognizable to your past. That's why I'm severing every attachment that only knew the former you. They cannot follow what they no longer understand, and they will not understand who you are becoming, because I'm not revealing it to them. I'm revealing it to you. Tonight, identity is catching up with destiny, And the world has no idea what's about to be released through you, but you will, and you won't hold back. Chosen one, the realm I am ushering you into is not built on performance, it is built on presence. My presence is not a feeling, it is a force, and that force is what's carrying you now. You are not stepping into this season because of what you've achieved, but because of what you've received. You received my correction. You received my instructions. You received my fire when others rejected it. And now I am rewarding your receptivity with responsibility. You will find yourself saying things you didn't study, doing things you didn't plan, and walking into things you never pursued. That is the overflow of divine orchestration. You don't have to figure out the next 10 years. I'm unlocking the next 10 steps, and every one of them will take you further than your strategy ever could. Your plans were limited by what you could see, but I'm now revealing what has always been waiting for you. You won't strive for this. It will come to you because you were faithful when it didn't. You have graduated from the realm of praying for breakthrough to becoming someone else's breakthrough. This is not elevation just for you. It's for everyone assigned to you. You're no longer praying just for yourself. Now your prayers will break things open for families, cities, and generations. I didn't just teach you to pray, I taught you to legislate. When you speak now, it will carry the weight of heaven's courtroom, because I have entrusted you with governmental authority in the Spirit. There is a crown I am placing on you tonight that cannot be seen, but it will be felt. The moment you walk into a space, the atmosphere will bend, demons will retreat without confrontation, chains will break without warning, and people will sense that something just shifted. It won't be your presence. It will be mine through you. You are now a carrier of glory, not just a seeker of it. And glory changes everything. Be careful how you speak from this point forward. Your words now carry weight. They are no longer just expressions. They are assignments. Every blessing you release will manifest. Every curse you cancel will dissolve. Every declaration you speak in faith will take root. I have tuned your tongue to heaven's frequency. You no longer echo your emotions. You declare my will, and creation will respond accordingly. Chosen one, you have been hidden for a reason, and now I am revealing you for a purpose. This is not a debut, it's a deployment. You are not stepping into influence, you are stepping into impact. The stage you're stepping onto isn't man-made, it was constructed by my sovereignty. I have placed your feet where your name hasn't even gone yet, but they will know your voice, because it carries my message. And my message never returns void. The time of wandering is over. You are now planted, positioned, and prepared. Stop rehearsing what you've already been released from. Stop looking for signs when you already have instruction. Move, build, declare, release. This is your mandate now. I have trusted you with my strategy, and the world is waiting for its manifestation. Tonight wasn't just for breakthrough, it was for birth. A mantle has fallen. A mission has begun, and your name has been written on heaven's wall as one who said yes when others stayed silent. I didn't choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because you were willing. And tonight, your willingness has birthed a world-shaking shift that cannot be undone. Chosen one, now that you have crossed over, there is no returning to the version of life you once called normal. What was once acceptable will now feel heavy. What once brought you comfort will now stir restlessness. That is not confusion. It is divine separation. I am severing the ties that bind you to mediocrity. You have been called out not just to shine, but to shift everything around you. You are not just called to influence, you are called to interrupt. And every place you step from this night on will feel the weight of your arrival. Do not try to explain this shift to those who have not encountered it. They will not understand the cost. They will not grasp the fire. They will look at your life and try to measure it by logic. But I am not building you by logic. I am building you by spirit. And spirit-led lives will always disrupt carnal expectations. That's why you cannot lean on what makes sense. You must now lean only on what I said. Because my word, not your understanding, is the map forward. You are not being elevated just to stand tall. You are being elevated to lift others. This rise is not just about you, it is about legacy. What you build from this moment on will outlive you. Your obedience tonight is unlocking resources for generations you haven't seen yet. The wealth, the wisdom, the territory, It's all bigger than your name. You are building something that will prove to the world. When God marks someone, nothing can stop the flow. This is a generational gate you're walking through. Chosen one, I have assigned angels to war on your behalf as you begin to walk in this next dimension. Do not fear the backlash. Do not dread the resistance. What comes against you now must bow because you carry governmental authority in the spirit. You will no longer fight like before. Now, you will command. You will speak, and things will shift without striving. This is the mantle of command. Walk in it without hesitation. The anointing on your life will now demand separation. There are people you once walked with that will feel distant, not because of offense, but because of distinction. I have elevated your frequency. I have fine-tuned your spirit. And what once felt like friendship will now feel like friction. That friction is not failure. It's a sign you've outgrown the old rhythm. Move on with grace, but do not stay where growth no longer flows. You are not alone in this journey. I am surrounding you with others who carry the same fire, the same weight, the same urgency. This is your tribe, those who don't need your explanation to feel your shift. They will speak your language. They will see your mantle. And together, you will build what has never been built before. Your loneliness was proof you were being preserved. But now, your alignment is proof that manifestation has begun. This night is not just a personal encounter, it's a prophetic ignition. The next 30 days will carry divine acceleration. Every step you take will be ordered. Every word you release will be fruitful, and every seed you've sown in pain will yield an unexpected harvest. I am shortening timelines. I am collapsing delays. And I am establishing you as one who carries my fire without compromise. You asked me for breakthrough. I gave you birth. You cried for doors. I built you a corridor. You looked for favor. I sent you into fulfillment. Do not mistake this night as emotional. It is eternal. You were not called to visit transformation. You were born to embody it, and from this night forward, you will never be the same. Chosen one, now begins the part of the journey where you no longer just walk by faith, you walk with fulfillment. What was once only vision is now visible. What you carried as a dream is now becoming daily reality. You don't need to force it, you need to flow with it. This is divine rhythm. I am leading you not through effort but through ease, not through striving but through stride. When I move, it will feel natural but produce the supernatural. Because favor is not always loud, but it is always effective. You will begin to witness things shift simply by your presence. You will sit at tables that once seemed unreachable and speak words that carry divine precision. You won't need to fight to be heard. Your fruit will testify before you do. Your work will not be ordinary. It will carry a fragrance of heaven. The people around you will feel it. Environments will sense it. And those aligned with your assignment will be drawn without force. That is how my hand works. Quiet in sound but loud in impact. You are not just chosen, you are commissioned for change. There will be days ahead where the pressure returns, but this time you will not buckle under it. Because now you know that pressure is the indicator of purpose. Do not curse the weight. It is the signature of significance. The higher I take you, the more precise the pruning. But now, you'll embrace the refining because you trust the refiner. You'll no longer pray to escape the fire. You'll thank me for shaping you in it. This is maturity, this is authority, and this is the reward of surrender. Chosen one, I am giving you access to realms in the spirit that others only read about. Revelation will come to you in waves. Insight will appear mid-sentence. Strategies will flood your mind without warning. I am not just giving you ideas, I'm giving you heaven's intelligence. Divine downloads are coming. Kingdom solutions are being stirred, and every place that once felt stuck will now overflow with answers. Because when I assign a mantle, I also release the mind for it. You are about to become evidence that I still speak, still move, and still call. Your life will become proof that covenant is stronger than culture. When people wonder if I still raise up the chosen, they will look at you. You are not here to blend, you are here to disrupt. And your very existence will shake the atmosphere around you. Not because of your strength, but because of my spirit flowing through your obedience. The world will see and know, I did this through you. Chosen one, I am stretching your influence beyond borders. Nations will feel your impact. Languages you do not speak will echo your message. Platforms you never pursued will open to you, but you will not be consumed by it, because your heart is anchored in me. This expansion is not promotion, it's placement. I am placing you where my voice is needed, and because you carry it, doors cannot stay shut. You won't have to announce what I'm doing, results will reveal it. You won't need to chase visibility, glory will find you. Stop trying to explain what I've done, just walk in it. Stop trying to qualify yourself, I already did. Your presence will shift things more than your words, because you are now a portal of my presence. When you walk in, heaven walks in too. This is no longer a waiting season, it's a walking one. Walk in boldness, walk in rest, walk in clarity, and know that every step is shaking something. What began as a whisper has become a roar. The world is about to watch what I do with one who said yes, and you, chosen one, are that yes. Chosen one, the mantle you carry now is not temporary, it is generational. You are not just living for today, you are breaking open realities that will echo through bloodlines. I didn't just change your life, I altered your lineage. Every curse that tried to cycle through your family ends with you. Every pattern of poverty, silence, fear, shame, it breaks because you said yes. You were the interruption your ancestors prayed for, and your descendants will remember. And this night is the proof that I've begun something eternal through you. Do not minimize what's happening just because it feels unfamiliar. This unfamiliarity is not confusion, it's confirmation. You've never walked this path before because no one in your line ever could. But you are different. You were born with a disruption in your DNA, and that disruption was me. I placed myself inside you before the foundation of the world. That is why you never fit. And now, that divine difference is emerging with full force. You are now a carrier of covenant, not just a consumer of blessing. I didn't bring you here just to enjoy favor. I brought you here to establish a new order. You are the beginning of something holy. What I do through you will define the atmosphere around you for decades. People will feel it when they walk into your space. They will sense something sacred and not even know why. It's because you've been branded by glory. And glory always leaves a residue. The days of waiting for confirmation are over. I have already stamped this assignment with my seal. You are not trying to become you already are. This is not the beginning of your journey. This is the beginning of your visibility. What I've been doing in secret is now being revealed with power. And no man, no fear, no system will be able to shut what I've opened. Walk boldly. Speak clearly. Release freely. If this message spoke to your heart, like, subscribe, and comment 55 below. Don't forget to grab your free daily alignment guide in the description. Chosen one, your clarity will offend those still confused. Your speed will unsettle those who stayed still. Your favor will expose what their fear kept hidden. Do not apologize for the pace. You are not rushing, you are rising. And the rising is divine. I am lifting you in a way that man cannot replicate, and they will watch as you soar into places they didn't believe were real. Every gift I placed in you is now awakening. The gifts of prophecy, healing, discernment, and supernatural wisdom. They are not coming, they are activated. You will begin to move in them naturally. You won't second guess, you'll just obey. And every time you move in faith, results will confirm my presence. The time of hiding is over. Your voice is needed, your hands are ready, and your heart is aligned. I will begin to place unusual assignments in your path. Do not reject what looks strange. I am using you to reach the unreachable, love the unlovable, and restore the forgotten. You will go places others ignore. You will speak where others remain silent, and what you carry will break things open. Not because you tried to go viral, but because you carry revival. Chosen one, I've made your life a mirror of heaven. When they look at you, they will see me, and when you speak, they will hear me. Your entire existence is now a message, not one of performance, but of presence. This is the evidence of divine alignment. And this one night, it was the beginning of everything. Chosen one, now that heaven has moved, your only assignment is to remain aligned. Do not return to what felt familiar simply because it's comfortable. Familiarity is the enemy of the new. I did not open this door for you to glance through it. I opened it for you to walk through boldly. This is your moment of sustained movement. The shift was sudden, but the stewardship will be daily. Every morning you wake up, know this. The mantle did not lift overnight. It is permanent. And now your life must match the weight of your calling. There will be moments where doubt whispers again, moments where the familiar tries to seduce you back into old patterns. But now you know too much. You've tasted the reality of divine presence. You've heard my voice in a way that leaves no space for return. So silence the doubt with truth. Speak what I've spoken. Declare what I've sealed. You are not hoping to be chosen. You are walking as one already confirmed. Chosen one, your walk from here will be evidence of my covenant. Not perfection, but progression. Not noise, but impact. You'll begin to see your obedience create ripples that travel farther than your name. You'll discover the authority that comes from saying yes in silence. This isn't about applause, it's about alignment. And every time you align, you'll see acceleration. You are no longer called to survive, you are commissioned to lead. And that leadership begins in private before it's seen in public. This is not the end of a message, it is the beginning of your movement. One night changed everything. One moment rewrote your future. One yes opened a realm you never imagined. Now, walk in it. Boldly, fearlessly, prophetically. Because you, chosen one, are the 1% and your life is the proof.